Hi everyone, my name is Justice Adjetey, an MBA student of Thomson Rivers University TRU here in Kamloops, Canada. And today we'll be looking at Intelcom Express, also known as DragonFly. As you can see in the picture, it's a Canadian logistics and delivery company that works closely with Amazon. In this presentation, we will look at Intelcom's model, their marketing strategy, and how they take advantage of technology and partnerships to remain competitive in the last mile delivery sector in Canada. So on the screen, we have the table of contents. The first one we look at is the company overview. The second one is their mission and positioning. The third is target market and marketing mix. The fourth is a strategy and competitive advantage. The fifth one is the SWOT analysis. We have the sixth one to be recommendations made to Intercom for their improvements and internal growth. And then the seventh one is managerial implications. And then the last but not the least is the references. Now let's get started. So what exactly is Intelcom? Imagine this, you order something from Amazon in the morning, and then by afternoon a driver pulls up to your house with your parcel. Behind that quick delivery is the company we are looking at today. Intelcom was founded in 1986 in Montreal by, you can see him, Daniel Hilden, as a same-day delivery service for businesses. But everything changed when they partnered with Amazon in 2015. Since then, Intercom has become the backbone of Amazon's last mile network in Canada. The company, that's Amazon, Intercom, delivers about 500,000 parcels every day across Canada. However, it is worth noting that Intercom has other clients other than Amazon. Who are they? They have clients like Pitney Bowes and Landmark Global, which do deliveries for Etsy and eBay. They operate across all major Canadian cities. Fast forward in 2021, Intelcom launched DragonFly, its subsidiary in Australia. So, in short, they have 87 stations in coverage and they cover 94% of the Canadian delivery market. Now, friends, let's consider Intercom's mission and positioning. So, the mission is so clear. Their mission is to give customers and consumers the most reliable, the most responsive parcel management service. Intercom positions itself as not your traditional delivery company, no, but by boasting about its advanced technology, which optimizes routes in real time. This is important because service innovation in the e-commerce last mile delivery impacts customer satisfaction directly. Shama AL noted that consumers or customer satisfaction largely depends on last mile delivery, which is so true, which is the final and the most crucial part of the supply chain. Today, customers expect deliveries to be fast, reliable, and affordable. And that is where Intercom brags about its prestigious effort in the delivery market. So, friends, let's talk about Intercom's target market and then their marketing mix. Intercom has its eyes mainly on the e-commerce market in Canada. Their main consumer or customer is Amazon, but they also serve other online retailers and third-party logistics companies like I mentioned on slide 1 of this presentation. Now let's look at Intercom's 4 Ps, their marketing mix. The first one, product. So what is their product? Their product is the delivery service itself. And then their pricing model. Their pricing model is B2B focused. So this means that they compete on offering efficiency and lower rates than other traditional providers. Now the place, as I said earlier, according to DragonFly 2024, they have 87 stations covering 94% of the Canadian population. That is so huge. Operating 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Out of promotion. Interestingly, they do very little direct consumer marketing. Their focus is mainly on building industry relationships and, most importantly, having a good record of performance to win and retain contracts. But Most consumers only learn about Intelcom when they receive a package that they have delivered. Very sad, but true. Now, the strategy. The strategy. To understand Intercom's strategy, we need to understand last mile delivery. According to Vihokak et al. 2024, the last mile is a crucial part of the supply chain, especially in the e-commerce and retail, where the growing popularity of online shopping has increased customers' demand for faster parcel deliveries. Intercom's advantage lies in technology, specifically optimizing routes to reduce fuel use and delays, having flexible delivery hours, and specializing in high volume clients instead of competing with other companies like FedEx. This shows focused differentiation within a cost leadership. Let us look at their competitive advantage. First, their technology platform, which reduces cost by optimizing routes. Then, their strong leadership or relationship with Amazon ensures they have a consistent high volume business. However, they have serious challenges that threaten their position. Let's consider them. First of all, despite claiming 98% on-time delivery, there are a lot of customer complaints. There are reports of packages left where they are not supposed to be, poor tracking details, damaged parcels, and poor customer service. In fact, there is an active petition with hundreds of signatures that wants Amazon to stop using Intercom, according to change.org 2025 report. Another issue is working conditions. In 2024, drivers in the Okanagan went on strike over unsafe work conditions. There have been similar complaints in Ontario and also other regions. The contractor model makes it hard to maintain standards and treat workers fairly. That is so unfair and is so heartbreaking. Now, friends, let's look at the SWOT analysis, which are divided into strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Let's start with the strength. What is Amazon's or Intelcom's strength? They have advanced technology platform for route optimization. They also have strong partnership with Amazon and other major e-commerce players. They have flexible business models using independent contractors. They also have wide geographic coverage across Canada. This is beautiful. Their weaknesses: poor customer service reputation and complaints. That's one. Two, inconsistent service quality due to contractor model. The third one, they have limited direct relationship with end consumers. Now, when customers have complaints, they can't complain to Intercom directly. It has to go through their last mile or their partners, which at times these complaints get lost in the way. It doesn't get to them. This is very bad. What of the opportunities? Let's look at one. Growing e-commerce market in Canada. They also are able to dwell on this by expansion to new international markets like Australia. And the third one, very interesting, they have new delivery technology like drones. So these drones make delivery easier, convenient, and safer. What are their threats? Let's consider some. The first one has to do with damaged reputation from ongoing complaints, like I mentioned earlier. They also have labor disputes. Among them, they have competition from traditional carriers who are improving their e-commerce services. Amazon potentially bringing delivery in-house, which they are failing to do. So other competitors are now directly contacting customers, but Intercom rely on their third parties to, face their customers, which at times, as I said earlier, when there is customers insatisfaction or complaints, are not able to get to Intercom directly, which affects their performance and is a very big threat to the operations. Now, we have seen the SWOT analysis. That is their strength, their weaknesses, the opportunity available, and then the threat. Let's look at recommendations. What can they do to be better or to be competitive enough to stay ahead of their competitors? From the analysis, here are recommendations for Intelcom. Let's look at let's consider four important areas. First and foremost, create quality training for all contractors. Also, monitor regularly and ensure there are consequences for repeated service failures. Intelcom need better oversight of the delivery network to reduce the complaints over poor work. Secondly, they should improve on customer service. The current complaint of wait times exceeding what is promised by hours is unacceptable. There should be a customer service system that is responsive and has solution inclined. Thirdly, they need to invest in transparency. Their tracking system needs improvement. Customers should get accurate updates, and the company should be transparent where there are issues instead of being defensive. This is the third most important part they need to address. And then lastly, but not the least, Intelcom should address the work conditions concerns and rebuild trust. The employees should be compensated fairly, have reasonable workloads, and safe working conditions. As they say, happy drivers would definitely provide better services. So friends, the question I want to ask now is, what are the managerial implications for Intelcom? What can management learn? For managers, Intelcom's case shows that in service-based businesses, the primary marketing tool is operational performance, how they perform. Now, a delayed delivery, a damaged parcel, a route driver, an inaccurate tracker, or other concerns is a failed marketing message. It also shows that managing reputation is crucial in this digital age. Negative reviews spread quickly. Therefore, companies need to monitor feedback from customers and address issues before they get out of hand. Finally, it shows that partnerships can create risk for involved companies. So if you're partnering with a company and then you are not providing as expected, you create risk for that company. Especially, let's consider this. Failure from Intelcom can affect Amazon's reputation directly. That is so true. So the note, when you work with major brands, quality service becomes mandatory. I repeat, when you work with major brands, quality service becomes mandatory. So then, how do we conclude? Intelcom is a good example of how technology and partnerships can grow a company, but also how neglecting quality service can destroy that brand. For them to succeed in the long run, they must shift to a strategy that ensures efficiency and quality service. The last mile market is growing and so is competition, unfortunately, but it's true. Companies that win will be those that can deliver packages reliably, treat workers fairly, and build the trust with customers. Very, very key. Companies that win will be those that can deliver packages reliably, treat workers fairly, and build the trust with customers and also employees. To be honest with you, I'm very happy that I dealt into this research about Intelcom. The purpose is not to downgrade them. No, they are doing superb. They are one of the most reliable delivery services we have here in Canada. I have personally received lots of packages from them and it's in very good shape. But in every successful company, there are weaknesses and there are reports from customers that they need to address. I'm pleading with Intelcom and management to consider this as very, very critical and vital. When they prioritize their customer satisfaction and also ensure their employees are happy, yes, they will keep being on top of their competitors. I wish them all the best, and I thank you so much for paying attention to my presentation. And I'm so happy. Again, my name is Justice. And this is a program or a course in my advanced marketing case, and I'm happy to present Intelcom to you. Thank you so much and have a lovely day and weekend. Bye.